inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
I feel like we could do something with that. And that goes up there. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, I'm gonna sit on this bench. Where's a bench?
The worn and beaten.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't know. We have to just get in the heart. I don't want to fight. I really don't want to fight.
Right to work! Right!
I don't want to do this.
Last we saw, your race was being superseded by the Seminese.
Okay, you were right all about this. I need your help to get a corpse down from a tree.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
What the fuck are you saying?
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
This guy speaks nonsense.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microsifat.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you?
This is for a thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
I don't really believe this shit. I just need to get through that door.
You are obviously a liberal, Sayolite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on? Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats. You know them by the names of their nation-states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Mao.
Mahoon is a derogative term for first world people of Gotvoldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, people of Katla, like the Suru and the Uhu, are much more lactose intolerant.
Wooden clogs, though?
In some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades. Green, orange, and even yellow tassels have also been seen on hats.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture.
I hate this guy.
Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Alright, got it. Who are type A then, in your view?
The Vespertines and Messinians of Vesper and Messina,
Alright.
the other large overproduction of, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occidental type A is in the Areopagites, the latter
type
type
B.
B are the unheroic races.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Chest et al. Are what you would call white officer in a suspect description.
To an untrained eye, pinkness, the Khoiko, Revashol.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The revolution, enough of tips. The F are a museum of failed chimera. Lesser race. The mosquito is born sterile, like
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino Koiki? The Koiko, this, but enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the you understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it. You need to internalize what you have heard here today. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease? Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt. Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
What you got against them?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
The lawyer?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
You know that smug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it. Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. white or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
But you serve them. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It
Right.
is lax and moronic.
Academy is pretty cool.
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
Disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Alright, I'll ask, who are the Seminoles?
The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago.
I could try to knock
We
him out. I
descend
do have a
from the
58%.
Areopagites
I've
of
like
ancient
tuned out of this
Gallic
stupid race
races
shit
and arrived
anyways.
here 4,000. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Renishaw.
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile
Alright.
Good.
Yes!
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his
Fuck you,
into
racist!
the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Right hook, right hook, right hook! No! That was bad! Ow, 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 ow.
Your head is
Say it. I am a degenerate drunk.
Nope.
the compression is unbearable.
You are a poor player of physical chess.
What? Do it again!
Just like that, the man is reeling. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. Don't wait. You've only got a millisecond. That fighting pose.
Go that! Spin kick! Yeah!
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For
Sorry,
a moment,
didn't want to do
you
this.
slam your fist on the button. The man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
Great.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go.
Let's fucking go!
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais.
Yeah, great. What? I don't want to do this. All right. Wait. All that. Bye. See you later. Hey ho. Where do we go? Hi, Kim.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
Sorry, man. Had to get through the harbor.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
How else were we gonna get through the gates?
There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here.
Alright, fine. I won't do it again.
Let's think of something else.
Ooh, skill point. I can go do that perception check
On
now.
second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
It is very unfortunate.
Let's see what's inside. Heath. The drawer opens. Hundreds of documents and the same materials being handed. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names. Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Looks like to do wrist.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list. What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood? Remember, Leo, all items on the drawer slides.
Alright, what else we got?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change. The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Nope. What's this? Ooh.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back.
Yes, it was probably you. It does bear the RCM insignia, after all.
Should I get it?
The service cloak issued to you by your station? Yes, I do.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
Ooh. Nice.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover. Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International Comrade, as you know, this journal, but like the only 4 issues in, and so please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table.
All right.
A rusting control panel with several marsh.
I'm not. I'm gonna get murdered here. I am definitely gonna get murdered here. What? Definitely gonna get murdered here. Ooh, tools. Okay, can't get into that.
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, used to be Wild Pines. Container.
Alright, I'm gonna leave him alone. I want to explore some more. Ooh, coffee. Alright, there must be more. I need to explore the rest of this before I get kicked out. I assume I'm gonna get kicked out. At some point. I thought I saw something over here. Did I get over there? That guy's gonna fucking murder me when he gets up. That's great. Shades. Woo. Silent and profiling. Guess we have to talk to the union leader. Shit. Oh, what's over here? Ooh.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, Rene Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. You need to rest. Your body is aching. Getting in here has taken something out of you. Have a seat.
If you must. But please,
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform.
why did you take that picture of René? You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I
The chair is not as austere as the stale air floods through your nostrils. You stand and exit the...
Oh, shades. He was probably married. And I'm probably gonna make him miserable. Alright. I guess we gotta talk to the union leader. Alright. Let's get out of here. Can't get up there. Yeah, that fucker's gonna kill me when I get back out of here. Alright.
Container,
The lyrics to this, the accent is...
container, Everard, Everard, Everard. He looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What's it with you people and scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
What's in that container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those douce sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down besides the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Who is this Miss Buford?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
That must be the woman with the Hardy Boys.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer?
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip too.
Where is everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. but Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
What kind of trouble?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
What did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Guy can't keep his mouth shut.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Too rowdy?
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who, no, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there.
Ubi, you're Ubi, right?
Oh yes, born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look. The old man whistles and hums a jaunty tune.
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
The borscht?
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
Special borscht?
It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into dogfighters. Alcohol, however.
What do you mean by taking this soup to the men? Is it for striking?
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Who makes it? The cook?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad. Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
I'm looking for the union leader.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Where can I find him?
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course. Bye-bye now.
Okay. God, we're so fucked. Maybe I should take off this bag. Hi.
Before you is a walrus of a man, seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's
My
good of
name's
you two to
Dubois.
stop by. Please, have a seat.
Okay.
I'm Everard Clare.
My name
head
is
of the
Harry
Debarders
Dubois.
Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Alright.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? you're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Ow! Don't I have stuff?
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
I guess this is bad.
Very, very bad. Get it together, boy. You've got to. All you feel is cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented.
What the fuck just
"That is
happened?"
busy on the ticker. He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken, according to an official statement given by the RCM.
I suffered a... Ow, I'm just gonna fucking stand. Can I take some medicine?